right, so I was going to do a stream on the Shakur Stevenson fight last night, but I decided not to. And the reason I decided not to, because I have to work 10 hours today, and I didn't feel like staying up to watch a fucking hold fest, you know. I didn't want to drain myself for a 10-hour workday to stay up and watch Shakur Stevenson hold his way to another one-sided unanimous decision. And that's exactly what happened. I had to put my headphones in during the middle of this fight. Andre Ward's fucking commentary was absolutely atrocious. The copy box stats were absolutely fucking atrocious. Shakur Stevenson looked good. Not taking anything away from him. He did. But on the flip side of that coin, Constantino, he did some pretty good work. I felt, especially in the earlier rounds in this fight, I thought you could have very well given Constantino all three of the first rounds. All of the first three rounds, excuse me. I'm just waking up. But, you know, and Shakur was getting hit a lot. He was getting hit with body shots. He was getting hit with Constantino's right hand. Not a lot, but semi-frequently. So, and I do think Shakur Stevenson is an outstanding young fighter, but in the same breath, he's not unbeatable like Kellerman and Andre Ward and some of the boys over at ESPN would like to have you believe. Now that he's going to move up to 135, it'll make things interesting. Obviously, he's not going to be fighting Tank or Ryan because they don't fight anybody. But there is a chance we could see him fight Haney or / Lomachenko because they're both with Top Rank and with Bob Arum at the moment. So, obviously it won't happen next, but I think there's business to handle there, like I say, with Loma and Haney. Given that Loma's already the number one contender for mandatory for two of Haney's belts, that should probably be the next fight if Haney decides to be a pussy and move up. That's another story, but that should be what happens next. Now, whether Haney acts like a pussy or not, we have to wait and see what happens. They both fight next month in October, so we'll see what happens after that. But now that Shakur's in that mixture, it's going to make that division all the much more interesting. But one thing, Shakur looked sharp. He started, like I say, right around round 4, he started turning the switch on. He got a knockdown, which that was kind of strange in my opinion, but he turned it on at round 4, and he pretty much won the rest of the fight. But he didn't have a big output, and he was getting hit a lot, so I thought we saw a little bit more of the vulnerable side of Shakur Stevenson, to be honest with you, during this fight. Still looked great, still looked sharp. The kid cannot punch, though. I think I told everybody that would listen that Shakur Stevenson would win this fight on points, and that's exactly what happened. But he can't punch. He can't punch. He's not a puncher. Very talented young fighter, and he didn't have a high output, and he was getting hit a lot in this fight, more than we've seen in recent memories. So there's my pros and cons of what I saw from Shakur Stevenson. I just watched the fight as I'm having my morning coffee here as I get ready for work. That's my 2 cents on the fight anyways. It'll be interesting to see what happens next. Hopefully these fucking dudes in the lightweight division start fighting each other. I mean, we know Lomachenko will do it. The rest of them boys have the question. I'm pretty sure Shakur Stevenson will fight all these dudes too if given the opportunity. But it'll be interesting to see what happens next. But that's my post-fight review. Please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Hope everybody has a nice Saturday. And God bless you. I won't be able to watch Parker Joyce because I'll be at work. So I hope that's a good fight. I'll be sure to watch it when I get home, and I'll give you my thoughts on that after work tonight. God bless you all. Have a nice Saturday. Salute, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.